All right, Shalom. Call Halayim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and continually teach us his truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word and truth sincerity. All right, Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And I'm going to title it, Esau is Finished. You know, Esau is finished. And I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. I know brothers already seen this clip, but I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then I'm going to bring out some scriptures.
You will forever be an Edomite. You are not just an Edomite in this life. You're an Edomite in the next life. In the next life, you will forever be an Edomite. It's just what the Bible says. You will forever be an Edomite. Just because you're an Edomite in this life doesn't. It means you're going to be an Edomite in the next life. In the next life. In the next life. You will never be an Israelite. I will never be an Israelite. You will never be an Israelite.
What made you start reading this?
I wanted to live life how God intended life to be lived. I wanted to humbly be in my place. I humbly accept that I, an Edomite, will either be slaughtered by God's angels or be a slave to the Israelites. And I accept that, and I live my life to the fullest. Because right now, this is our world. We are the wicked. We are in control of this world, as of this moment. As of this moment, we are. But we will not be in the future. We will be. With all this coronavirus and Israelites being killed in the streets by cops and all these things, it's a buildup. All this technology, all this stuff, it's all a buildup to the overall destruction of the Edomites. The Edomites are but spittle. Think about this. Think about God put the Israelites in a bucket. Imagine all the Israelites are water in a bucket. Do you think?
Man, I wish I could see the full video, but as you see, man, he say, you know, he humbly accepts it. You know, he's living his life to the fullest. And that's what we encourage all you Edomites to do. We encourage you to live your life to the fullest. Because once Yahweh Shah takes you out of power, and you know, we put you in chains and shackles, and we execute judgment upon you, you're not gonna have no liberty at all. You know, and then after 1,000 years, you're gonna be exterminated. So you might as well live life to the fullest, because as of right now, we're still in your kingdom. You know, your kingdom is going down, but nonetheless, you still in power. You know? And that's beautiful, man, that this devil is not only going out, but the Most High is putting the spirit on these devils to just go ahead and accept defeat, you know? This is Psalms chapter 64. Verse 8, okay. It says, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So Esau is pretty much telling you out his own mouth what it is. You know, and I bet Vocab Malone wouldn't have nothing to say. I bet he more than likely seen that video and he probably got the shakes after seeing that video. He probably couldn't even finish it. You know, he probably seen that and and he instantly probably, turned off his computer or whatever. Went back in his book or whatever the hell he say he retiring to do. You know, but I mean, you have we now. I know this is gonna sound well. It shouldn't sound crazy, but I was thinking this while I was watching it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that dude is a Israelite foreigner. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I mean, he could be an Edomite. We don't know, but a lot of I should say Edomites. A lot of people that look like they're Edomites outwardly, that be confessing that and be admitting who the real Israelites are. A lot of those people are really Israelites. But nonetheless, I'm not going to take away from the fact that you have a so-called white man admitting the fate of the Edomites. And he said he's going to live life to the fullest, because he understands that the Most High is in control of who rules. This is Psalms chapter 75, verse 7. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So he understood that. He said right now, we're ruling. This is our world. He said that the Edomites are the wicked. But he said in the future, he said that they're not going to be in power anymore. And he understands that the Israelites underneath Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua are going to be ruling, because his time, these devils, these Edomites, their time is coming to an end. And he mentioned this whole coronavirus, and, he mentioned that this is a buildup, which it is, because this is all a buildup. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is putting the spirit on Esau, beginning with these elites, to push out the decrees to try and establish they NWO, which is not going to, it's not going to go according to their will. Right when they're, like it says in Job, the 20th chapter, right when they're about to fill their belly, the Most High is going to destroy everything. It says when they're about to fill their belly, the Most High shall rain it upon them while they is eating. So this is all leading to the downfall of the nation of Edom. Which, matter of fact, let me go to Job 20, but I'm a read verse 5 though, because I cleared Job 5, which I already quoted that about how the Most High gonna rain it upon him while he's eating. This is Job chapter 20, verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, right? So these Edomites, them triumphing, which, let me look up that word triumphing. This is Job chapter 20, verse 5. It says Rana'ah, which means ringing cry, shout for joy. Okay, let me see the root word. To overcome, to be overcome, to cry out, shout for joy. So them being in joy is but for a moment. And it's short. And that's why, hey man, I encourage all you Edomites to do what that dude said. Live your life to the fullest. Because it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reaching to the clouds, meaning he's on a high level. Because Esau, you're ruling right now. You may not want to accept that you are the biblical Edomites, but hey, that's on you. But nonetheless, you ruling, you fit the prophecies. It says, yeah, he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which shall see him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That's what's going to happen to you Edomites, man. You're going to perish forever. Look, after we get you in hardcore slavery, after 1,000 years of hardcore, brutal, spiritual slavery, we're going to get rid of you, man. Pertaining to Obadiah, verse 18. You're going to be stubble. You know, there's going to be no need for you to be here on the earth, because the whole reason that you're here is to be, you know, first and foremost, the whipping stick of the Heavenly Father. You were used as a belt or a switch to the nation of Israel. And then two, you were made to show us what wickedness is, and how the world would be, how life would be ruled in wickedness. You know, so us understanding that when we get a righteous kingdom, you know, underneath Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know, King David in the order, you know, Lord willing we the elect, when we're joint heirs with Yahushua, we're going to understand how serious, you know, righteousness is. And when we execute judgments on the heathen, when they do wickedness, we understand why we're doing it, because we know the long run. We know what could happen if we didn't execute righteous judgment. So that's your purpose. And when your purpose is over with, once again, you're going to be Obadiah verse 18. You're going to be done away with. That's why it says, yeah, he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which shall see him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. You're going to be done away with, man. Which, this is Job chapter 18. It's verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. Right, and that's what's going to happen to you, man. Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. The land of Israel is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, and various other parts of the earth. You know, your habitation is going to be destroyed, and then we're going to come down and grab you, man. Put you in slavery. It says, his roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. That's what's going to happen to you. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings, because you're going to be, like I quoted Obadiah verse 18, the house of Esau shall be stubble. For the Lord hath spoken it, man. The Most High spoken it, and there's nothing you could do to stop that from happening. I mean, you elites, what you getting ready to do is all according to the will of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. Because it was prophesied that you were going to push the mark, which is the RFID chip. But right when you're about to fill your belly, the Most High gonna take you out, man. And you ain't getting no mercy. It says, they that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. It says, surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High. So that's what's going to happen to you, because the wicked of the Bible are you Edomites, according to Malachi, the 1st chapter. You know, this is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. And that's you Edomites, man. The Most High rule in the kingdom. Look, he gives the power of the earth to whoever he wants to. And he's a fair, just power, man. The Most High, man. Because everything was created for Israel's sake. You other nations, y'all were created for our sake. And it's prophesied that, you know, the story of Jacob and Esau, that the elder shall serve the younger. But the Most High still gave all these other nations a chance to, he gave them, you know, a kingdom, man. He gave all you other nations a kingdom. And you Edomites, you figure that you're special, that you could beat the Most High. You about to be greatly humiliated, man. And it's beautiful that you Edomites, you know deep down that you are the Edomites, but you don't want to accept it. But, you know, we got videos like this, you know, that the Lord puts the spirit on him, which, whether he's an Edomite or not, just to show the message, just to show that this is the truth, and so that we could get a laugh. Because we're laughing at you devils while you going down. We're laughing. And we don't feel bad. You know, we're really hastening to your downfall. But this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. You know? So the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. The power of the earth is in his hand. You know? And the one that he's going to set over it that's profitable is Yahushua. You know, and King David in the 144,000, the governing body of the kingdom. All right? Which means what? You Edomites going to be put down. Verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. 2nd Edges 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, but anyway, Lord willing, this video is edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.